What's going on, everybody? Slime Dutchman here, and today I wanted to go and do some drifts. I got a GoPro mount to put on my head so I don't have to wear a helmet in traffic, which looks a bit weird. So for a nice angle, and basically all the snow is gone, but there's one part that new houses are being built, and then there's one street that isn't being used, so they haven't put salt anywhere, so the whole road is still full with snow and ice. It's just one corner and a straight, so you can do a little bit of bungee and do the corner. Simple but fun. And now I wanted to do a little video, check out the camera angle with that thing and just have some fun. And what did I find out? I came home from work and I had a little package, which I know by the signing on it. I have no idea what's the right side up. I'm just gonna cut the box here. Because if I'm gonna go and do some drifts, it would be awesome to put my new steering wheel on that I have right here. So I can put this and this on the car. So I have my deep dish steering wheel, and let's see how that feels. So it's perfect. You can even try something new out. We have hardware included. Instead of buying $100+ Hydro e-brake without any hardware. Perfect, new screws, even an Allen key. Little extra plate, and of course for the horn. Now I don't know how this works. I see 3 simple screws here on the back that I don't know if they need to come out or go further in, but by the looks of it, this is what it is. Maybe these screws contact on the plate, and then there I can feed probably a wire through. We're just gonna see what it's gonna do. I'm gonna take the wheel off. As far as I know, there are like little screws behind the wheel. You can take the airbag off, unplug it, then there's one big bolt, the same as going in here. Take that off, put this one on, put the wheel on it, and let's do some slides. So we're here back in the car. All you need to do is put your keys in the ignition so you can turn your wheel. Then in this case, because different wheels have different layouts, but for me it's the bottom side that's easiest. You turn it like one click and you can basically turn the wheel where you want. That's it. It is loose because this one is open. That way you take your Torque 25 bit, and with a screwdriver is a bit hard, and with this you have a lot more leverage. And there's a hole in the back of it, hopefully you can see it, there, and also on the other side. Also on the bottom side, no, don't think so. So we're gonna take those out. I already loosened it a little bit. Where's the hole? So yeah, we take this out, and then the other side, and we should be able to remove the airbag, which is a good thing, because luckily I didn't crash on the first drift day, but if I did, I would have had an airbag exploded into my face. So that's a good thing we're getting rid of that. So I'll take the screws out and then pick it up from there. So here it is. It just came falling out pretty easy. Now I need to put a socket on that, which is not a 17 like all cars. 16? 16 it is. I was gonna use my stand anyway, so why not like this? Way easier. Let's see if this... Oh, there we go. Wasn't that hard? Now for a steering wheel that is on here for a while, we just take the bolt all the way out, because oh, it's already loose. That's a good thing. Sometimes the steering wheel is not loose and you really need to pull it, and you keep the nut on, so when it slips loose it just holds on by the nut. If you take the nut off and you pull it and it lets go, you smack yourself in the face with the wheel. Which I know would be funny to watch for you guys, but that's not my plan. Okay, let's first... No. Put the wheel straight as far as I can see. Just put it on. So, easiest thing, disconnect the battery. Always, basically, when you're working with your airbag, disconnect the battery and just cut the wires, because I just needed to figure out which one are airbags and which one are like for the horn. And turns out the blue and brown one are for the horn, so I'm gonna simply tape these other ones off. Not that they're gonna have any effect, but just to be sure. But I basically need to strip the end of those horn wires, wire them up to the horn, make a little extra wire to connect them all, because there's only one on the horn. Usually it works with a metal plate, which is what it connects to. Now come on, melt, damn it. Normally comes with a metal plate where it connects to. That's like your ground. In this case it has two wires, so I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna take this off. So I'm going to use these things because it's the easiest option and there's a lot of room to play with there. So I'm gonna do one to this, because there's a hole in this. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there's like a little hole here on the top. Whatever, you see it. And that's where the wires feed through. But if that is on, it would fit straight to the horn. But if this is gonna get twisted and turned, I would not have the slack in the wire that I want. So I'm gonna do this on here, then feed longer cables through here and connect those to the horn, so they have a lot of play to go through. So I can go to max angle without losing the function of the horn. So, you know what's the best thing about this is that it's such a easy install. It's fun to do because it's so easy. There's no real problems like bolts you cannot get loose, or stuff that is rusted, and oh man, this is just installment of new parts is the best thing you can do in a car. Like maintenance, repairing is not always as fun, but this can sit right there, and then this has a lot room of, yeah, more than enough. Feed those through there, and then I'll probably have that like that. Let's place it upright with the, oh wait, how's the wheel? One is upright. So, sneak peek. It's gonna be like that. Then this is, I think, pretty straight. So, horn, everything fits in here and even sits flush. So that's what I needed. What I'm gonna do now is pretty simple and pretty easy. I wanna get this done and I wanna get some slides on before all the snow is gone. That there. So now the horn is connected and should work if I put a little thing on here. Perfect. Now place it a little bit upright, which is about there. These are all on. Twist them a bit inside, and then come on, don't struggle with me. Go in there. That's basically it. And I had other screws which I'm now going to use, because those that came with it are just for through the wheel, but now I have the little plate and the thickness of the thickness of the adapter and the horn and everything. So the whole problem was with not getting the bolts in is that the plate that was in the back was a little bit off, because it's just a simple aftermarket stupid piece of plate that was apparently not fitting. So I had to cut a little bit out of it, and as you can see now all the bolts go in, which is good, because I think I can finally say way more room for my feet. So heel toe is now an option. I think the wheel is in perfect position. Horn works. Just tighten it up a bit more and should be all good to go. A little bit smaller than that. So I'm gonna finish this up. Wheel is in, GoPro mount's going on, and I take my thing for the other camera, get some outside of the car views shots. So see you in a bit.